What is up, guys, and welcome back to episode 2 of the Best Cobblemon Let's Play series. I've got big plans for this episode. If you remember at the end of last episode, we were able to take down Brock, the first gym leader. In this episode, I'd like to prepare for us to take down the second gym leader, which is Misty. And so the level cap for Misty is level 27. So we're going to try and get our Pokemon up to that level and get ready to see if we can take her down. I'd also like to get working on a starter base here so that we have a place to live and catch a few more Pokemon to change up our team a little bit. But as we're here, it appears that there's a Ghimmighoul Tower right next to our base here, which is pretty sweet. And so we're going to have to check this out. Uh-oh. Apparently there is an evoker up here guarding the base, which I did not expect. And so we definitely died. Well, we're going to have to go get our stuff back. And so I'm going to see if I can build another weapon and see if we can take that guy down. All right, we're back up here, and we're getting some of our stuff, but I'm not sure where it is. I don't know where the evoker is, but these guys are coming after me, and they're terrifying. I don't know if the evoker has been killed, possibly, or not. Oh, no. I wonder if I can... Oh. Alright, it seems like the Vexes have despawned. I must have knocked the evoker off the edge and killed him, and he actually dropped a totem of Undying, which is nice. Still missing some of my gear, like my top armor, but we got most of the stuff back, so that's alright. And I wanted to see if this is a Ghimmighoul, which it is, and it'd be awesome to catch one. I think he takes so much work to evolve that realistically I don't think we'd be able to have him on our team for a while. But that might be a fun goal we can work on in the background to see if we can possibly get enough Ghimmighoul coins to evolve one into a Golden Go. For those of you who don't know about Ghimmighoul, he is the 999th Pokemon. And so there's these gold coin items, and you need to get 999 of them in order to evolve him into his evolution, which is called Golden Go. And so we'll try and see if maybe we can get close to that throughout the length of this series. We have quite a few goals in this series, so there'll probably be several episodes. I imagine it'll take us a little while to accomplish them all. So who knows, maybe we'll get lucky and we'll be able to get a Golden Go by the end. Oop, but he broke out there. Ooh, and our Squirtle is a beast. He keeps living at 1 HP. He did that with Brock, and he's doing it here again. Looks like the forest is on fire there, which isn't great. I still need to scope out. Hi, we caught Ghimmighoul. Awesome. We still need to scope out a spot for our final base. I was hoping there'd be some treasure here, but I don't really see anything besides these pots, which are cool. But I think I'm going to look around and see if I can decide where we want to build our starter base. We'll do it close to here, because I think the idea of being able to use the Pokemon Center and the village starting off would be helpful for us. And then when we have our final base, we're going to have a jungle biome for the idea I have in mind. As I go down here as well, something important is I am doing for this episode as well as last episode, if you saw my community post or stayed around to the end of last video, a challenge where if you are in the first 10 who comment, you'll be entered into a drawing to be named after one of my Pokemon. Typically that's only reserved for channel members, but for this series, I decided to do it for the first 10 who like this video and leave a comment as well. Those rewards will come out in episode number 3. I have finished recording this episode here by the time you guys see episode 1, and so I'll wait and record episode 3 after that challenge has been completed. I found another Eevee, and this one I am determined to catch, because last episode it got away from us. I don't know if that'll be that useful with Misty, so we may not use it, but we did just catch ourselves an Eevee, which is awesome. Good work, great DPs. Now, I'm not completely sure, but I think this is a suspicious mound, which is one of the fossil-generated structures. So I'm going to dig into it and see if we can find any fossils, because I would love to have an Aerodactyl right now. This was, in fact, a fossil structure, so we're going to start brushing and see if maybe we get lucky. Now, the fossils are still pretty rare. Like right there, it looks like we just got iron, but there usually are several of these ones in here. I think this one is gold. That one's copper. Oh, this is promising. Oh, no, just a big root. Oh my gosh. I just saw a Quilava pop up on the map. He's right here, and I am terrified because I do not have very many Pokeballs. I would use our quick balls, but we lost those during the battle with the evoker. I wasn't able to get those back. And so I'm not sure what to do here. I don't want to knock it out. I'm hoping we can paralyze it so we can increase its chance. Boom, perfect. Okay, he got hit with static. Thundershock doesn't seem to do a whole lot of damage, so we'll lower him a little bit. Unfortunately, we do need to lower him pretty heavily because we only have like 5 Pokeballs, and none of them are very good besides our timer balls, but I think we only have maybe one of those. Okay, I think we can afford maybe one more Thundershock, but he knocks us out, so we're gonna have to go with something gentle here. I think we'll go with Shroomish. Does he have... Oh, Headbutt might do too much. Mega Drain shouldn't do a lot. Okay, yeah, we're good. He's paralyzed. Mega Drain does very little, so we can hopefully get a couple of these off. And if we can get him below 10%, I think we're pretty close. If we can land one more Mega Drain, if he uses any fire move, he'll knock us out, but for some reason he's choosing not to. He goes for quick attack. If we can just land one Mega Drain. Okay, I'm not going to hit him anymore, and we're going to see if we can just catch him here. It is now after round 10, which means that timer balls are at their max effectiveness. Oh, we got him. Let's go. Let's go. Wow, we have crazy luck this series, guys. First episode, we catch a shiny Pokemon, and second episode, we just caught a starter Pokemon. We're definitely adding Quilava to the team. That is an awesome addition. I mean, he's not going to help out like at all with Misty, and so if we lose to Misty, we may have to take him off temporarily, but for now, we're definitely keeping him on the team. We'll check his moves here. He doesn't have much, but that's okay. A Quilava is a Quilava. I am pumped about that. Unfortunately, we excavated the entire mound, and I did not get any fossils, so it's a little bit of a bummer, but I'm pretty determined now, so I'm going to see if I can find any other structures in this episode to see if we can get a fossil. But I think this is actually our rival. This game gives you a rival. I think he will end up being the champion at the end, but we haven't fought our rival yet, so I think we better go ahead and do that. I don't know how strong his team is. Looks like, as of right now, not super strong. We'll get rid of this grass so we have a nice viewing area here. But we should take care of him pretty easily, and we'll probably fight him several times throughout the series. I don't know if you need to fight him or not for the next gym leader to appear, but I haven't seen Misty yet, so I think you might. Oh, and he's got a Squirtle. That's crazy. Squirtle on Squirtle. My Squirtle is definitely better than his, so we should be okay. I do love what it looks like when Squirtle attacks with a physical move. I love the new attack animations that the Cobblemon developers added, so good job on their part. It is awesome. His Squirtle has False Swipe, which is so cool. That's not a move that Squirtle normally learns, so I'm kind of bummed about that, because I would love to have False Swipe on Squirtle. It's a great move for catching Pokemon, but it's not available. Oh, well, look at the way he died. That was kind of cool. But anyways, we took down our rival Terry. There we go. And we'll take you down in several episodes when it's champion time. I should probably clean up that because it looks like a mess. But I'm determined to find a fossil now, so we may go off track a little bit this episode, but we're going to find a fossil. That actually didn't take very long. This is very close, and I believe this is also a fossil structure. I'm not entirely sure, but I'm going to dig it out and see if we can figure it out. Oh, this looks different. Oh, a leaf stone. Interesting. Okay, it's not exactly what we were... Oh, no, I just broke one. Gosh, dang it. That could have had a fossil in it. Hopefully it didn't, but I feel pretty silly for that. But a leaf stone is not what we were looking for. It's not a fossil, but that's still a rare item, so it's better than just the iron and stuff we've been getting. Let's check this one. I really hope that one I destroyed wasn't a fossil. I'm going to feel really dumb if it was. But this one, what? Yes, and it's an old amber. That's the one I wanted. Aerodactyl is definitely one of my favorite Pokemon of all time, and I think it would be. And I think he's definitely my favorite fossil, besides maybe Tortuga's pretty cool as well. But I think we're definitely going to have to revive him. Hopefully in this episode we can get a revival machine up and running, and we can try and get an Aerodactyl on our team. Let's see if there happen to be any other fossils hiding around here. Oh, and I think this is a nut. Or is that netherite? What is... Oh, it's just a charcoal stick. Okay, not the greatest, but that actually is a pretty useful held item that we can give to Quilava. It'll up his attack a little bit. There may not be any other fossils here, but we did find Aerodactyl, which is the one I really wanted, so I am feeling pretty satisfied. We have been very lucky in today's episode. We were able to get a starter Pokemon in Quilava, and we were also able to get an Aerodactyl fossil, or the Old Amber, I guess, if we're being specific. Now, I don't know if we'll take on Misty in this episode now, because now my mission has kind of become for us to get this Aerodactyl revived and our base set up, because I want to have a base where we actually put the revival machine. But we may get around to fighting Misty still, so make sure to stick around to the end of the episode, but that may happen in next episode. We've got another battle with rival Terry, and he seems a lot more powerful this time. His first Pokemon is a level 19 Kirlia. Luckily, Great Peace has Bite, but Kirlia does have Magical Leaf, which does a lot. And I almost wonder if Water Pulse might do more, even though it's not super effective, but we will not live to find out. We might lose to this Kirlia. I'm trying to think if anyone has any super effective moves. I don't think any of my other Pokemon have Bite. So we're just going to go with Burn as a last resort and go with an Icy Wind, see if maybe we can slow it down or if we're lucky, freeze it. But we're getting pretty destroyed here by rival Terry. I think he's up in his game here. Speed Fell, we'll go for Brine and see if that does any more damage. But we will not see. We're going to go with Furret now. I want to save my big hitters for later. And we'll just hit him with a quick attack just so we can get off a hit. And it actually does a good amount of damage. I think Furret can tank at least one Confusion. Can probably take two. So let's hit it with another quick attack, although we get confused. But we land the hit. And there's only 3% left on Kirlia. If we can land one more quick attack, we will be good. Just depends how it happens with the Confusion. And we do hit it. All right, so Kirlia goes down. I don't know how many more Pokemon he has. Okay, he's got a Staravia, which is a pretty powerful Pokemon. But if we can lower it with Quick Attack, we should be good. And Elekid does have the type advantage. And so I think we have a chance here. We'll hit him with Shockwave. And he goes for a Quick Attack, which does pretty big damage, actually, which isn't great. So Shockwave does a lot, too. If we can tank one more quick attack. Oh, shoot. He knocks us out. Okay. He's super effective against Shroomish, so we're going to have to go for Quilava. We haven't used yet. And we'll go for quick attack just to get... I was hoping we could knock him out, but we don't. I think quick attack might take him here. Hopefully he does. If not, we're in big trouble. It does not, so we are in big trouble. But we live. So one more quick attack, but he goes first. We might lose to rival Terry here, ladies and gentlemen. I think this is going to be... I don't know if we've lost a battle yet, but if not, this will be our first loss. Rival Terry takes us down. All right, we're going to have to prepare more and come back for him next time. I didn't realize his team was going to be that much stronger. But on brighter side of news, I think I've found where I want to make my base. It's going to be a little bit of work, but I like the idea. I haven't ever really done it before. I want to turn this cave here into my base. And I have a lot of cool plans of things we're going to do. So I'm going to start working on a basic outline here. We won't finish the whole thing today, but I'm going to get it livable so we have a place to stay and store our things. I was working on the house, and we just came across another shiny Pokemon. There's a shiny Wooloo right here, and we definitely have to try and catch this. That is awesome. Shiny Wooloo, it kind of just looks brown. And I mean, I guess technically now you can dye Wooloo's wool anyways in Cobblemon. So it may not be the coolest shiny, but a shiny is a shiny. And we have the goal to get 6. So if we get this, this will get us up to 2. When I should not hit it anymore. I almost just knocked it out there. And so we're going to try and catch this. If we do, we'll be well on our way to 6 shiny Pokemon, having a third of them already. Let's see if we can get him in this ball because it kind of matches his shiny coat. If this does happen, that means our first 2 shinies are kind of like the Route 1 basic Pokemon of 2 different regions. So hopefully we can find a cooler shiny soon, but we just got a shiny Wooloo, and this guy looks sweet. What I really want to know is, can you dye the wool of a shiny Wooloo? That would be an interesting question. I'll have to look into that. I don't think I have any dye with me right now, but I'll have to check that out at some point. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a second chance. I can't believe our luck, but Zapdos just spawned again. Now, my Pokemon still are not in an area where we can really take him on, but I do have more Pokeballs. And so we'll see if we can do this. I just crafted some quick balls. And so I think, honestly, our best bet is if we can get him on a quick ball. I think even what we could try and do is if we just forfeit the battle, we might be able to get him. The other option is I do have timer balls, but I'd have to last till round 10, which is pretty far. But I am afraid of him running away. So I think I'm going to go for it anyways. We'll hit him with a quick attack, and we'll see. It won't do hardly anything. But if he's using Roost, that is good. We just want him to get to round 10. So on round 10, the timer ball will have a really high catch rate, and we might be able to get him. Okay, we'll use quick attack again here. He keeps just using Roost, which is a really good sign for us. Okay, there comes Drill Peck, which will take us out. But now, what I'd like to do is we'll go into Shroomish. I don't know if electric types can be paralyzed, but we'll try. It doesn't work. But we put him to sleep. Okay, that's what I was hoping for. Now, we don't have much here. How many timer balls do I have? Only one. So we really do have to wait until round 10. So the sleep doesn't do a ton for us, but we can try and see if maybe we can just lower his HP a little bit. We should have saved Shroomish for later on, and he would have been able to maybe get him asleep when we're at round 10. But we're getting close. If he just stays asleep for 2 more rounds, we can throw it. Just 1 more round right here. Ah, he wakes up. Dang it. He does use Roost, and he's no longer asleep, which isn't great. But I'm just afraid that if we run and come back in the quick ball, he'll despawn before we get back. But we're past round 10, so I think our best option here is we're just going to throw the timer ball and pray. Let's see. Come on. If we could get a Zapdos right now, that would be huge. Okay, our best option now, I think, is we've got to run from the battle, hope he doesn't despawn, and then come back in with a quick ball. I think it's really our only option. We don't have any Pokemon high, and he despawned. Dang it. See, I would have been afraid to leave battle that he would despawn. We just don't have any Pokemon high enough level to lower him down. I wish I had caught a good ground type by now. Dang it. That stinks. We've had 2 chances at Zapdos, and we haven't caught him yet. But they were both in our first 2 episodes. Next time we catch Zapdos, I'm going to be ready, and we are going to catch him. There's a Lilligant right here, which could be really useful for a battle against Misty. But I kind of don't want to change up my team too much right now, besides maybe adding an Aerodactyl. Before Zapdos spawned, however, I did pretty much finish up my base here. I would like to add a different floor. I'm going to change it up at some point. But I think for this episode, this is going to be it for our starter base. We've got a lot of storage up in here, which is nice. Though there's an Enderman in here, which is a little bit annoying. But there's plenty of storage. And then we've got our Pokemon things over here and just a space for the restoration machine right here. Now, I have almost everything we need for the restoration machine. Pallet Town did have a revive, so all I need is Amethyst. So I'm going to go out searching and see if I can find us some Amethyst so we can revive Aerodactyl today, and then we can get ready for Misty. Looks like every time we get unlucky with Zapdos, we get lucky with something else. A wild Quilladin just spawned in, which is awesome. We're definitely going to see if we can catch him here with a quick ball. I'm not sure who I would replace with him, to be completely honest. He's probably my least favorite grass starter. I like Fennekin a lot, but Quilladin and Chestnut I'm not a huge fan of. But we did just catch him, and he would be really helpful for the next gym. So I may put him on my team just until we beat Misty, and then I might switch him out with someone else. Maybe we'll replace Quilava with him just for when we fight Misty. After Misty, I'll definitely bring Quilava back. I just realized I haven't shown you guys yet either. This back area, I'm going to at some point probably terraform all of this. It took me forever to make the base. I definitely chose the wrong spot. I thought it'd be easier with an open cave, but it just meant I had to do a lot of terraforming, so it wasn't great. But out here is going to be kind of my plant area. I've started growing some apricorn trees here. I need a few more colors. I think I'm missing black and red are the 2 main ones I need. Once I get them all, I'm actually probably just going to switch this over to an automatic apricorn farm because it's a lot easier. But then up here, I just started building, haven't finished yet when Quilladin spawned in. Some planters here to grow wheat and potatoes because I'm running low on food. So we got Quilladin, which is sweet. I'm going to switch Quilava out for him. And then we're going to see if we can find a Geode to revive Aerodactyl. Alright, unfortunately this isn't an Amethyst Geode, but it's also something very interesting. This is a Geode that is part of the Megamons mod. And within these is actually where you can find Megastones. And as well as some other useful items. Like there's a lot of different evolution stones in here. I'm not sure if I see a Megastone, unfortunately. Hopefully we'll be able to find one in here. But there's several different useful stones here. So we're going to try and break these apart and see what we get. I believe this is another water stone, which is nice. And we now have 2 of those. There's a thunderstone. So we could get a Jolteon if we want, which I wanted one earlier. But now that I have, or now that we have Elekid, I don't know if we want to do that. Was that a Sunstone or a Firestone? Okay, that's a big deal. Firestones are actually really rare. And so I'm excited for that. We may use that to get a Flareon, because we'll need one of those to fill out the Pokedex. Now, unfortunately, I don't see any Mega Stones in here, which is really unfortunate. I'd like one of those. I know we do need some of this block to make the Keystone, which I think is what you need to be able to Mega Evolve Pokemon. So while we're here, we'll pick this up, and then we're going to continue on our adventure, because we do need Amethyst to get our Aerodactyl. It took a lot of searching, but I think we finally found some fully grown Amethyst, and I'm under attack. The caves proved a little more dangerous than I thought, so I had to make some iron armor. But, oh, I have an arrow in my head. I was about to say, but we're fine. I don't think I am fine. There's a arrow sticking out of me. But, anyways, we got what we came for. We only needed 1 piece of Amethyst, and regardless, I don't think the rest of this is fully grown. We were lucky. I guess we found the only fully grown one in here. So I'm going to head back now, and we can finally get Aerodactyl revived and go on our way preparing for the gym challenge. Alright, it took a while, but I think we finally have all of the materials necessary to make the 3 pieces. We'll start with the fossil analyzer, then we need to make the data monitor, as well as the restoration tank. These 3 together are needed to make the resurrection machine, which will allow us to resurrect fossils, starting with Aerodactyl. Now I have to remember the proper order. I know the tank goes on the right, and I think this goes on the bottom and this goes on top, but that might be wrong. We'll find out if it lets me put the old amber in. The old amber goes in. So now we need organic material to get it going. Max Revives is the easiest way. I want to see if tree saplings work, because I already have plenty of those. If this works, that would be awesome. If not, we'll have to go gather something else to use. But we'll see. It looks like it does work, although it might take quite a lot of tree saplings. So I may have to go get some more from the other ones, and hopefully we have enough here. If not, we can go get some more materials. I'm not sure this will be completely enough. We'll bring some sugarcane with us just in case. And then hopefully by the next time we find another fossil, we'll have more material. But we'll keep filling it up. It really does take a lot. Oh, accidentally took the old amber out. And we're almost there. I think it'll just take a little bit of sugarcane. There we go. Awesome. Now we just need to wait a few minutes here, and the old amber will turn into Aerodactyl. While we're waiting, while I was in the caves, I did find one other item that I'm pretty excited about. And that was we got a black apricorn sprout. So we're going to go plant that one. That means that we only are missing one. We just need the red apricorn. And then we'll have all of them, and I can start on making us an automatic apricorn farm, which will be really helpful for us. And after this, it's time to get ready to take on Misty. We've been doing a lot more Minecraft stuff this episode than Cobblemon, which is a bit of a change. And it's good to get these things done, but it's time to get back into more Cobblemon things. And while we're waiting, I'd kind of like to take on a trainer here. We do need to level up our Pokemon. I'm a little worried because everyone I've fought so far recently has kind of destroyed me. Their levels are quite a bit higher. So this Meowth here is level 25. But we'll see if we can take down. We got to wait for Aerodactyl anyways. And so Headbutt does quite a bit. I should probably evolve Squirtle into Wartortle, and he would do more damage. But I like him as Squirtle. I like him being able to be on my shoulder. And so I haven't evolved him yet. Definitely before we fight the gym, we'll have to evolve him. But for now, I do like having Squirtle. And he takes Squirtle out. I think we'll go into Furret here. And I'm going to get rid of these so we can actually see what's going on. Furret probably will not be with us much longer. I'm trying to decide if we use him or Aerodactyl for the gym. Overall, Aerodactyl is definitely a better Pokemon. He is weak to water type, so he's not really ideal for the water gym. A normal type like Furret might be more useful, but I do want to get using Aerodactyl. Oh, they only had one Pokemon, so we do win. But I'm thinking I might use Furret for the gym, and then after the gym, I'll switch with Aerodactyl, and we'll start using him instead. All right, our Aerodactyl is done. So we're just going to right-click him here. And I chose to put him in a luxury ball because I thought that might look pretty cool. But he should be ready here. And look at this guy. I was also able to pick up an Aeron in the caves, which I'm tempted to use because I really like Aggron is one of my favorite Pokemon, and I'd be interested to see him in Cobblemon. But Aerodactyl is probably a cooler choice for a rock Pokemon for now, mainly based on one big thing that we have to do before the episode ends. I've been waiting for a while to catch a Pokemon that can do this, but now that we have one, we can fly on Aerodactyl. That's right. We're going to fly around on this monstrosity, and I am pumped. We took a bit of a detour for this episode, but I am so glad we did because this is awesome, and it'll make exploring the world so much easier. Now, it is slightly buggy, right? As you can see, it doesn't look super great as I'm riding him, but I am very happy with it nonetheless. Once again, if you want any of these mods, I do have them down in the description. If you've enjoyed this video, please hit that like button, subscribe to this channel if you haven't, and make sure to come back next episode because we're going straight for Misty and we're going to get that second gym badge. And a special shout out to Great DPs and all my channel members. Thank you so much for your support. I couldn't do this without you. If you're interested in showing extra support to my channel, click the join button below to see how. But thank you so much for all you do, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.